building a race car from scratch.
Cutting-edge research, and I got involved.
It's a totally different experience.
Always an adventure waiting in Singapore.
Drag friends are best friends.
Why NUS? So many reasons. When I came to U-Town for the first time, it's all very wide open spaces. I just had the feeling that this is a very active community where people combine studying and having fun in university.
I want to start a food revolution in which healthy food tastes good. I have this thought in mind that if I can do something in the field of food science, I will be able to impact a lot of people.
I would like to work on something for sustainability. So the idea is a lot of the things inside goodie bags, you could have them digitally, like vouchers or like magazines. When we heard the first prototype, we went to the Office of Environmental Sustainability and they were very supportive. What motivated us is essentially to make our whole life more sustainable. In material science, you learn about materials properties, about how you can synthesize new materials. And I want to use this knowledge to create solutions for a more sustainable lifestyle in the future.
I'm going to have my own startup that is going to be about cars. In NUS, we have this program called Design-Centric Program. Race car engineering has a lot of hands-on. It's like our own baby. The Formula SAE is an annual prestigious competition. A lot of F1 engineers came from this project back in their university days. Some people, they're busy, but they're busy studying. It's good to be busy with something you love.
Is it a bit ambitious to say I want to work for the United Nations? I thought a political science degree here in Singapore, in fact in Asia, would offer a different perspective on a traditionally Western subject. Ooh. Political science kids, PS kids, they are very, very smart. And they bring challenges to the class and new perspectives. Every time you go to class, you learn something new.
If I have to say what's my game plan, I really want to work in the medical sector, be as a biomedical engineer. In my second year, we had to do a consumer-based ECG that's going to be used by the patient to monitor his own heart signals. My lecturer was very approachable. In fact, most of the NUS professors, a mentor at the front and a friend at the side. I was always fascinated by the brain. What's very fascinating as well in the field of neuroscience is that they're taking people from different disciplines that look at the brain from a different perspective.
Everything is very new, very exotic.
I spend most of my time outside classroom, trying out new things, trying durian for the first time.
So what have I discovered?
I think I've found friends for life.
I feel like it's turning when I'm not even trying.
For my faculty, everyone kind of knows each other because it's a small faculty. It's one nice tight family there. As a freshman, when I came in and I did my first drag, it was a very fun experience. It's always good to see new freshmen and welcome them to our family.
NUS will always be a part of me. I've made so many memories here.
After NUS, I will be ready for anything, anywhere.
Computing forms the foundation of a lot of the innovations that we see today.
Look around you, everything is powered by technology. From when you start a day with an alarm, to finding what is the best route to go to your next destination.
Computing is very diverse and has applications in many fields, whether it's architecture or medicine.
As individuals, we see it working actively in our everyday lives. But it also works invisibly in the background, making sure that our world functions around us. These wonderful things only happen if we can communicate, capture, and process information accurately, effectively, and in new and ingenious ways.
One of the questions that many students have when they want to join computing is whether they need any background. So I would like to say that actually they don't need to know anything about computing other than a real interest, genuine interest in learning it, because our curriculum is designed to train students from the ground up.
NUS Computing offers a very rigorous academic training program. They have very good connections with the industry and makes us ready for the challenges that we'll face when we go out to work.
I was fortunate to take modules that allow me to land my first mini consulting job to build an automation system for a medium-sized business. Fast forward a few years and few projects later, my interest in consulting solidified, and that's where I am today.
I'm an IOI software engineer at Garena. Before I joined NUS, I had zero technical background. So when I joined, in the process, I actually managed to develop the passion for computing. But more than just passion, I think computing equipped me with the very, very vital skills of self-learning as well as problem solving.
I'm a software engineer at Google Singapore, and my team focuses on the next billion users that are coming online and develop products that will work for them. It's truly humbling to think that the work we do here is going to have an impact on millions of people's lives and make the world's information truly accessible.
Our main responsibility as tech consultants is to critically think on how to use technology to transform the way our clients do business. We get to work on big complex problems and also design solutions around them. We are simply Superman and Wonder Woman in office attire, just that we use technology to save the world.
I'm the CTO and co-founder at Carousel. We're a mobile marketplace that makes it really simple for anyone to be able to buy and sell. As long as you know how to take a photo, you can sell. You know how to chat, you can buy from anyone. One of the first items sold on Carousel is a MacBook Pro that was sold to a father that couldn't afford it otherwise, that wants to buy it for his daughter to be able to learn how to use the internet and to learn computing.
Being part of computing, I had the prestigious opportunity to go to the Silicon Valley and the Overseas College program because tech students are high in demand down there. So I did like a one-year internship in a local Silicon Valley startup called Playphone and took up entrepreneur modules in Stanford University. Both were really amazing opportunities.
My internships at the various companies helped me see the relevance in what I've been studying in school because I can see how it's being applied to work. It has also allowed me to see more clearly what I want for myself in the future and what kind of industries and tools I want to be working on.
During the internship, I got the opportunity to develop a software that the company is still using till today to make business decisions. And that's when I thought to myself, I wouldn't have had this opportunity if not for NUS Computing or NOC.
A Year 2 student taking Business Administration and Economics.
Hi, my name is Esmond. I'm a Year 1 student taking Business Administration.
And today we're here to show you
our beautiful campus. So UTAN has created a lively, intellectual, social and cultural environment for students to engage them in their learning. So overlooking Town Green, we actually have this spacious cafe right here that's located on the first floor of the Education Resource Centre, also known as ERC.
That's right, it's actually the biggest Starbucks located on any campus ground in Singapore, and it's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
If you need your coffee fix, you can get it any time of the day. So right now we're here at the ERC where there's a constant buzz of students walking around. And actually the facilities here are available 24/7. And this place is actually built around this tree right here behind us, and it's based on a theme of sustainability.
Right now we're here at the Nanyang Kongsi Auditorium, and this 200-seater auditorium serves as a lecture theatre in the day. But when night falls, it doubles up as a theatre for video screenings.
So whenever I'm studying in this area or just trying to take a break, I actually head down to this beautiful wall right here and actually update my Instagram. So I'll do poses like this.
Looks good. So there are really a lot of dining and retail options at UTown. Even at 5 foot itself, you see there's a huge variety of affordable and yummy dining options.
That's right, and our personal favourite is actually this mala hotpot that looks so awesome. Residential colleges are distinctive to NUS and a first of its kind in Singapore.
These residential colleges offer NUS undergraduates a new type of campus living where they can live and learn with their peers and professors all under the same roof.
The Chatterbox is a 24-hour study lounge area for USP students, where students interact with one another, study, and discuss projects, or even just relax. Within Stephen Reality Centre, the facilities include 2 multi-purpose sports halls, a rock climbing wall, a gym, recreational pool, an auditorium, dance studios. Stay fit on campus.
That's right, it's tough to squeeze in time to exercise amidst our busy schedule. What's more, with supper being the norm, no wonder it's a struggle to have a healthy lifestyle.
So students can actually make use of the facilities that we have right here, such as the gym downstairs as well as the swimming pool, to stay in shape.
We've had a great experience at NUS thus far.
And so we invite you to come write your own NUS story.
妈妈血压很好，
谢谢你。
有经常吃药啦？
有，每天都吃1粒药。
每天都吃1粒药。
对，早上吃了就吃那1粒药就做工了。
哦，很好很好。
We are Singapore's oldest university. Since our founding over a century ago, we've been driven by our commitment to serve our nation and our community. Over the years, we've sought even more ways to contribute to society. We do not define our success by the accolades we receive, but by the spirits we lift and the positive impact we make. We've touched lives, not just at home, but in communities beyond our shores. We've come far, but have never lost sight of our humble beginning. Today, we have the tools to uncover the mysteries of our world and unleash the potential of our research by translating discovery into impact. Our breakthroughs are shared with Singapore for the sustained success of our nation. The leaders we groom are instilled with the same sense of caring and concern for humanity. That is the cornerstone of our heritage. Join us as we celebrate our 110th anniversary in 2015. And continue with the proud NUS tradition of giving back to the community.
Work. 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 Move it, dee-dee-dee-dee-da. Work. 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 Move it, dee-dee-dee-dee-da. Work, work, work. 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 Move it, dee-dee-dee-dee-da. Work, work, work. Please stay at least 1 meter apart. Work, 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 move it, dee-dee-dee-dee-da. Work, move it, dee-dee-dee-dee-da. Work.
Okay, everyone. I'll see you later.
Okay, see you later. All right, see you later. So much. Bye. Forward.
Look at that! Welcome to your site inspection.
I love this place.
I'm really glad to hear that. It's really great that we can do this even if it isn't in person. This is your first stop, Gardens by the Bay.
Isn't that amazing? This is so cool.
This way, everyone.
Hi, good afternoon, ma'am.
Hi.
May I take your temperature, please?
Yeah.
It's 36.8.
Thank you very much.
So much.
Hey, what about me?
This grand ballroom has over 8,000 square feet of space. It also has the largest LED screen in a hotel ballroom in Singapore. If you're looking to have a conference for a few days, then you might as well do it in a beautiful place.
There are about 100,000 marine animals from all over the world here, including Goliath galupas, leopard shark, and even manta rays.
This is Makan Sutra, where you will find all the yummiest food. This is the largest rooftop infinity pool in the world.
Oh wow, this view is amazing.
Can't wait to have my event here.
I hope that everyone has enjoyed themselves today.
Very much. Me too.
I can't wait to meet everyone here in Singapore.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Hi guys. Albert.
Priority we have is how do we help businesses innovate, reimagine, reconceive completely from the ground up. Singapore is in the best position to recover and to regain our position as most safe, trusted and innovative tourist destination in the whole world.
Minimizing the contact points of all delegates is particularly critical. We have to move them into multiple groups so that each group are independent of each other.
Singapore has that real foundation for bringing travelers together from all over the world in a very safe and structured way. It feels nice to be back into an actual physical environment where you can talk to people.
Well, I feel very safe. There are a lot of measures in place, and most prominently, of course, the fact that
You get tested when you come in the morning and you get a result 15 minutes later.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 33rd International Olympiad in Informatics, Singapore. My name is Hong Qian, and it's my absolute honor to be your host. This year, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, we are unable to have a physical live event. But fortunately, this has helped accelerated digital transformation, having the capability to bring the event to you at the comforts of your home. So ladies and gentlemen, I believe you're excited. I am excited as well. So to kickstart today's event, opening ceremony, allow me to introduce our first speaker. He's the IOI 2021 Honorary Chairman, Professor Bernard Tan Chen Hien. Professor Tan, please.
A very warm welcome to all our participants and team leaders who have joined us from across the world for the 33rd International Olympiad in Informatics. I applaud your hard work and dedication that has enabled you to come this far. Congratulations. The COVID-19 pandemic has taken a toll on all of us globally. After holding last year's Olympiad online, we were hoping to meet all of you in person this year. Unfortunately, given the prevailing COVID-19 situation globally, we are not able to do this. Although we are saddened by this, our committee members and volunteers have done their best to create an enriching competition experience for you. We hope that you will look back fondly upon your experience competing in this Olympiad in the future. Computing technology has played a key role in making this online Olympiad possible. Likewise, computing technology will facilitate many things we do as we emerge from the COVID-19 pandemic. As young talents in computing, you will be at the forefront of this exciting journey. In the next few days, you will be competing against the brightest young minds in computing. Whatever your results may be, your journey does not end here. Beyond this Olympiad, I believe you will, in your own way, create positive impact on the world through the use of computing technology. I'm confident that this Olympiad, which is one of the world's most prestigious competitions in computing technology, will help you unleash your potential and inspire you to turn your dreams into reality. I look forward to what you have in store for us. All the best.
Thank you so much, Professor Tan, and allow me to take this time to introduce about the IOI. So the IOI, as Professor has mentioned, is one of the most prestigious competition. It's one of the International Science Olympiad, and every year, exceptional high school students from all around the world come together to compete in this competition. The area of assessment are problem analysis, design of algorithm, data structure, programming, and testing. So, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to pass the time over to our next speaker, the president of the IOI. He is the from National Taiwan Normal University. Let's give it up for Professor Greg Lee.
Ladies and gentlemen, team leaders and contestants, friends of IOI, welcome to the IOI 2021 opening ceremony. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Since 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic has had a profound impact on our everyday lives. For education, creative ways of teaching and learning have been implemented around the world. Conferences and competitions have either been canceled or moved online and in reduced capacity. As one of the 6 International Science Olympiads, the primary goal of the IOI is to stimulate interest in informatics. To do so, IOI annually brings together exceptionally talented pupils from 90+ countries to have them share scientific and cultural experiences. While the world is still fighting COVID and trying to bring life back to normalcy, we want to ensure that IOI 2021 is staged so that these talented students from all over the world can be recognized for their hard work and accomplishment. We are fortunate that the IOI community has a large group of dedicated volunteers who all strive to make IOI 2021 happen. First and foremost, we thank Singapore and the IOI 2021 host organizing committee for their commitment to host online IOI, not just 1 year, but 2 years in a row. This year, not only is the competition online, the host has also ensured that other important aspects of IOI are also staged. Furthermore, the 3 IOI committees, namely the International Committee, the International Scientific Committee, and the International Technical Committee, all have to conduct extra meetings to ensure IOI 2021 competition is fair and equally competitive as in the past IOIs. And of course, the team leaders have the most challenging task of enforcing proctoring rules amid the government COVID-19 restrictions. So with a collective effort from all those involved, I truly believe this IOI will be an exceptional IOI in an exceptional time. With that, I now declare opening of IOI 2021. Stay safe and thank you.
Thank you, Professor Greg Lee, for kickstarting the IOI 2021, and of course, a short guide on the NUS School of Computing. So at this juncture, allow me to introduce my next speaker on screen. He's none other than the NUS School of Computing Dean, Professor Mohan Kankanhali.
To all our participants, team leaders, and other distinguished guests across the globe, welcome to this year's International Olympiad for Informatics. We at NUS Computing are honored to be able to host the Olympiad back-to-back for 2 years in a row, the first ever host to do so in the 33-year history of the event. I would like to thank the IOI President Greg Lee and the IOI Organization Office for giving us this opportunity. After having to move last year's Olympiad online, we were hoping to able to meet all of you here in Singapore this year. Unfortunately, due to the resurgence of COVID-19 cases worldwide, we had to make the painful decision again of moving this year's competition online. Although it is unfortunate that we are not able to welcome you in person, our committee members and volunteers have worked hard to create a warm and memorable competition experience for all of you. We hope that you will be able to look back fondly on your experience here in the years to come. The COVID-19 pandemic has shown us that there is strength in the global community. It is heartening to see many stories around the world of communities and countries banding together to act as each other's source of support and goodwill. During times like these, technology plays an important role to bring communities together by bridging the distance between them. Technology will also help support us out of this crisis by forming the backbone of vaccination programs across the globe. The change we are experiencing in the world is supported by computing. As young talents in this field, you have the potential and ability to contribute to this change. I hope that even beyond this competition, you will continue to work hard and use your knowledge and skills to develop solutions that will lead our world forward. All the best and good luck.
Hi, I'm Kingsley. I'm a grateful recipient of the NUS Alumni Bursary. It is evident that the world needs solutions to very pressing problems. That's why at NUS, we are trying to find those solutions through transformative philanthropy. At NUS, we aspire to influence the future by changing the way people think and do things through education, research, and service. The goal? High-impact solutions for Singapore and the world. That's why your generosity, along with NUS's transformative education and research, will go a long way in finding sustainable solutions to world problems right here in Asia.
We have achieved global recognition in the design and performance of offshore structures thanks to the support of Lloyd's Register, Couple and others.
Nurturing the spirit of entrepreneurship, curing stomach cancer, making drinking water safe. Whatever the issue, at the end of the day, philanthropy is about people.
We bring together medical professionals, designers, engineers, and entrepreneurs. Together, we can address the most pressing healthcare needs, and private support helps us achieve these goals.
As a donor, you give researchers opportunities to turn findings into solutions that benefit people.
This gift will enable our researchers to conduct the first study in Asia on dementia prevention.
To serve the community, our students run free clinics locally and social enterprises overseas to help people stand on their feet.
When you channel your generosity through NUS, you are ultimately giving the wider community a helping hand to stay resilient in a changing world.
We will find the solutions together, right here in the heart of Asia. Join us in influencing that future.
Because of your help, I'm now in a better position to help my family and others in the future. Thank you for all that you do in helping students and inspiring many others to follow your lead.
Thank you, Professor Mohan. And also through the video, big thank you to Kingsley for walking us through the programs and developments within the National University of Singapore. So, at this point, I'd like to introduce our next speaker. He is the president of NUS, Professor Tan Eng Chai. Professor Tan, please.
Professor Greg Lee, President, International Olympiad in Informatics, distinguished guests, participants, and attendees. A warm welcome to all participants in this year's International Olympiad in Informatics. Let me begin by first thanking our guest of honor, President Halimah Yacob, for graciously recording an opening speech for the event. The National University of Singapore is proud to host this year's IOI. Unfortunately, the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic has meant that for a second year in a row, we will have to meet virtually. Nonetheless, the organizers, led by Professor Tan Santik, have worked hard to ensure that the intensity of competition remains high, and we are eagerly looking forward to impressive feats of skills and ingenuity by our young competitors, drawn from across the world. The IOI is one of the world's most prestigious platforms for computer science, attracting some of the most promising young talents in the field. At NUS, we are happy that despite the challenges posed by the pandemic, the event remains well supported, and we thank all participants for their enthusiasm and energy. In the days ahead, you will be challenged with demanding tasks and will have to push yourself to the limit. Often, in a competitive setting, what matters, surprisingly, is not just knowledge, but personal traits such as resilience, persistence, creativity, and the spirit of teamwork. One of the main goals of the Olympiad is learning through exchange and interaction. So I hope you will take opportunities in the coming days, not only to test yourself, but to learn. By learning more about ourselves and others, we grow not only in skills and abilities, but in maturity and understanding. The idea of International Olympiads was first proposed to UNESCO in 1987. And the first International Olympiad in Informatics was held in Bulgaria in 1989. In the years since, it has been astonishing how quickly computer science technology has progressed and the central role it now plays in our lives. Indeed, the fact that the IOI can now be held virtually and simultaneously across the world speaks of the transformative impact of science and technology. Informatics and computer science is likely to become ever more prevalent in our lives. For young talents such as yourselves, the future looks set to be full of exciting possibilities. For those of us in the field of education, it is always immensely satisfying to see young people develop their passion and achieve their potential. But I would also encourage some of you to reflect and consider how you can play a part in contributing to your society by using your unique skills and talents to help others in your community achieve their potential and realize their dreams. It is through this spirit of serving the community that we can together build a better world and a brighter future for all. I wish all our participants an exciting and fulfilling Olympiad, and that the event will prove not only memorable, but an invaluable learning experience. Thank you.
Thank you, Prof. Tan, for your thought-provoking speech. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I would like to introduce our guest of honor for our IOI 2021. Our guest of honor for this event is our President of the Republic of Singapore, Madam Halimah Yacob. So, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome our President, Madam Halimah Yacob. Madam President, please.
Welcome to everyone at the virtual 33rd International Olympiad in Informatics. A special greeting also to our international friends participating online. Unfortunately, this year's event cannot be a physical gathering in Singapore. Nonetheless, I hope you will enjoy the online virtual tours we have prepared for you, including that of the Istana grounds. The COVID-19 pandemic has accelerated the digitalization of societies, including Singapore. In many ways, it has enabled us to innovate and accomplish much more during this challenging period. Being able to successfully bring this Olympiad online is testament to how adaptable we have been and the tremendous effort we have made to stay connected globally despite the constraints brought on by this pandemic. With crisis comes opportunity. The pandemic has highlighted the crucial role technology plays in today's world. In the realm of education, COVID-19 has forced many countries to quickly adopt online teaching models so that students can continue learning safely. Video conferencing has allowed real-time lessons to continue and teachers to still get some form of face time with their students. Teachers can also use online collaboration tools to break the boundaries of a physical classroom, allow each student to have a voice, and make their thinking visible. Technology has become an important enabler. But equally important, we should make sure that no one is left behind in this journey. As technology transforms the way we live and work, we need to ensure that it remains accessible to everyone. The vulnerable segments of our society must also be able to benefit from digitalization. Technology should also be a social leveler as we continue to uplift our societies. The contest over the next few days will be a platform for all participants to showcase your skills and talents. But beyond this contest of abilities, I urge all of you to also give some thoughts on how you can contribute towards the creation of a better digital world for all of us, especially those who are disadvantaged. I hope this Olympiad will strengthen interest in informatics and computing across the globe, nurture future thought leaders, and build strong cross-cultural friendships. I wish you and your families well. All the best for this competition.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be presenting to you a virtual tour around the Istana, the official residence and office of the President. So ladies and gentlemen, the Istana, on a normal day, it's a very rare opportunity to be able to have a live tour. But at this juncture, sit back, relax, and enjoy this virtual tour, proudly brought to you by IOI 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoy the virtual tour around the Istana. And at this juncture, you can see that I have a guest with me. This will be the next segment, which is the live interview. And for our first speaker, I have with me the team leader of Team Singapore, IOI 2020 and 2021, Dr. Suhendri Effendi.
Yeah,
hi, Dr. Suhendri. Pleasure
Hello.
to meet you.
Yeah, hi.
Sorry, I can't...
fist bump.
Yeah, I can do a fist bump. So, some questions that I have, mainly understanding that you are the team leader for IOI 2020 and 2021. 2 years. So
Yeah.
for 2021, what are your expectations for the team?
Expectation. Of course, we always expect for the best for the team lah, for the student to get more medals and hopefully golds. Yeah, we always prepare for the best. But during this pandemic, we cannot meet offline outside in real life. So the training is also done in online. So we already discuss using group chat and etc. But I think the trainers still did a very good job to convey all the knowledge they have to the students. So I hope the students can perform the best this year and they get medals, hopefully gold.
So definitely aiming for more gold medals.
Yeah.
Understand that it's a tiering. So if you're the top 10%, you get
Yeah.
gold. Yeah. Correct me if I got this part wrong. And
Yeah.
above a certain percentage, you're the silver. So definitely, Team Singapore, all the best to you. Your team
Thank
leader
you.
has set the expectations for yourself. So earlier, Dr. Suendri, I was in here. I was watching of a sort of a mock-up. I would say a competition that you were conducting. Felt a bit like an exam.
Yeah, like an exam.
So it was
Exactly.
like an exam. So perhaps maybe are you able to walk me through how similar are all these mock exams to the actual competition?
I think will be very similar, except that maybe in the practice some still lose. For example, some students still walk around, I think, but they managed to come back to the table soon. But in the actual contest, I think roughly the same lah. The main difference is just 5 hours long. Yeah, this one only 2 hours. So 5 hours need to eat, not to, yeah, I don't know.
I see. Definitely the time
Yeah, right,
constraint
right.
that we see within the competition. It's a very
Right.
grueling 5 hours competition.
Yeah.
So
also the problem will be harder, I think.
Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, so Dr. Suendri, just one last question. I will potentially be asking this question to the subsequent interviewees. Any words of encouragement for your team?
What encouragement? I want to say for my team or for all contestants. I think just
For
for
your
all
team?
contestants lah. Yeah, just I think this year IOI 33rd 2021 in Singapore we cannot meet online, but we still grateful because we still have IOI even though it's online. So I hope each of you have will do your best to perform in this IOI and get some result. Okay, maybe that's all.
Okay, yes, yeah, thank you for pointing that
Okay.
out. Once again, thank you so much, Dr.
Yeah, thank
Suendri.
you.
Thank you so much for
Yeah.
joining for this live interview. Ladies and gentlemen, at the comforts of your home, let's give it up for Dr. Suendri. So, next up, we have the team coach for Team Singapore. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a big round of applause to Mr. Huang Xing Chen. Hey, Mr. Huang, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. So, understanding that you are the coach, perhaps, maybe you are able to share, maybe broadly, what are the strategies Team Singapore would adopt this year? Or perhaps, what are the enhanced strategy if we were to look from last year to this year?
Well, from last year to this year, I don't think much has changed. Training is still training. I believe that at least this year, we try to have as many practice contests as possible. For one, it helps with your own contest strategy, so you know yourself better, how fast you can implement a certain algorithm, so you can better plan the 5 hours during the contest better. In addition, it also helps you to expose to more problems, so that perhaps in the future, when you encounter a new problem, you can use an old technique to simplify the problem and perhaps make it more solvable.
I see. So, yes, very insightful tips. So, Mr. Huang, just one question. Understand that you're a team coach. Perhaps, do you happen to take part in similar competitions like this in the past?
Oh yes, I'm actually a contestant in IOI 2017,
I
in
see.
Iran.
I see. So, having seen the current setup, what are some of the memories that you can bring back from an intense competition like the IOI?
Well, my performance wasn't that good, but I think the entire experience is just very wonderful. Going to a new country, experiencing their culture, and just doing a contest with meeting all the extremely strong coders all around the world.
I see. So as introduced, the IOI is a place where the bright-minded computer science individuals come together to pit against each other. Yep. So perhaps just one last question for yourself. So what are some of the words of encouragement you want to say to all our contestants on the stream?
Well, I would like to say good luck, don't panic, keep a cool head, and most important of all, have fun and enjoy your IOI experience.
Thank you so much, Mr. Huang. Thank you so much for taking part in this interview. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Mr. Huang. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, after introducing our team leader from Singapore, our team coach, right now, I'd like to bring up with me one of the past contestants. He was a contestant from the 2020 episode, and this year, he's come back again to join us for the 2021 competition. So, without further ado, let's invite Mr. Ashley Arrogant Koo. Hey, Ashley, how's it going?
Yeah, it's good.
It's good. I just see that you took part in one of the mock exams. How was your experience just now? How did it went?
I think it was fine because actually I saw the task last year because they actually reused the task from last year as a practice contest. So it's kind of funny.
Oh, so it's like a past year paper and you sort of do the past year paper, but
yeah.
You have taken part in the previous year's competition.
Yeah, so mostly what we did was we went to test the judge speed, see how fast the judge was.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, mentioning that you were a contestant in 2020 and understand that you are a silver medalist for 2020, I believe that you definitely for this year you want to up your game by a notch. You are definitely aiming for the gold medal. So perhaps if we were to do a year-on-year comparison, what are some of the changes that you have done in terms of strategy, training, to actually pull yourself closer to your goal in 2021?
I think not much has changed for me, but I think this year I have trained more with international friends, and I have also done more contests to get exposure to more diverse problems, and also meet other international coders that are better than me, so I can learn from them.
I see. So you really push your boundaries to uncharted territory, meeting people, and upping the challenge within the uncertain territory. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So perhaps just one last personal question. So we know that in Singapore for the last 5 weeks we have been in a slightly tightened lockdown, and understand that this coming Monday everything is going to ease by a little bit. Perhaps this coming Monday, what's one thing that's on your mind that you want to do?
Maybe not this coming Monday, but I'm waiting for when the restrictions are lifted even more so I can go to the arcade with my friends and eat with my friends, not just one friend.
To have more dining in opportunities with more friends,
yeah?
Okay, yes. And thank you so much for your interview, and thank you so much for sharing your experiences from last year, from just now, and of course for sharing what you want to do this coming month. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Ashley. So, ladies and gentlemen, moving on, we are very, very honored to have with us two esteemed guests coming from all around the world. Our first guest coming up is coming all the way from Brisbane, Australia. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the Secretary of the IOI International Committee, Professor Benjamin Burton. Hi, Professor.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's strange but wonderful to be here.
Strange, as in?
As in traveling.
That was a word that I haven't heard for a while.
No. It's the last time I've left the country since the review meeting in February 2020.
I see. Oh yeah, February 2020 we were here.
Yeah.
So perhaps what was the main difference that you see from the February winter meeting in February versus what we have now?
Oh, so this is my 20th time in Singapore, and I love it here. But somehow everything's a bit different, and of course we have a pandemic, but it feels like Singapore to me. It feels like I'm back in the same country that I love. So yeah, no, it's certainly I can address the General Assembly in my pajamas. That's something that's different. I feel like people here are resilient, which is wonderful. I was here for Pink Dot last weekend, which is the big Pride event, and instead of a live meeting, it was all hosted on a YouTube broadcast. They had plushies in the audience instead of people. People lit up their windows to show support across the island. So it was wonderful.
Yes, I believe what we have seen over the past 1.5 years is really leaps and bounds in terms of the digital transformation, how things can really happen within such a short span of time. So understand that you have come all the way from Brisbane, Australia. Perhaps a general question will be perhaps some of the differences that you see in Brisbane versus in Singapore right now.
Well, so certainly you are much better with masks than we are. I think both countries, we have both been lucky to avoid the worst of the pandemic, and I think we are both looking at different tightened ways of keeping that situation that we're in. I think you are much more creative with your names. We have lockdowns. You have circuit breakers. You have phase 2 heightened alert. You seem to have an endless list of names. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm really very impressed by the renditions of the names. So perhaps just one last question. Any word of encouragement for all the contestants dialing into our stream this evening?
Yeah, look, so of course this year is different, but look at you. You're here. Some of you are up at 3 in the afternoon. Some of you are up at 3 in the morning to sit 10 hours of exams. Your team leaders are bending over backwards to create an environment where you can sit the competition, be proctored. The hosts are bending over backwards to have technology that will talk across the planet. This is brilliant, and it's somehow... people will ask you, what did you do during 2 years of a global pandemic? And you can say you did IOI. So good luck.
Oh, that's something definitely something that you want to bring up on your resume. But once again, thank you so much for joining us for this live interview. Ladies and gentlemen, at the conference room, let's give it up for Professor Benjamin Button. Thank you so much. Thank you. And right now, we would like to move on to our last interviewee. And this gentleman right here, he's from the International Technical Committee member, coming all the way from Dallas, Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Mr. Frederick Niemela. Hi, Mr. Frederick or Mr. Niemela, how will you want me to address you?
Either is fine, Mr. Niemela or just Frederick.
Okay, hi Frederick. So yes, understand that you have just arrived from Dallas, Texas. So maybe the question I really want to ask is, what are some of the differences that you see in Singapore versus what you see back home in Dallas?
Well, I mean, one of the very impressive things was the logistics at the airport. And, you know, how when you arrived, you got funneled through to do your testing, you know, perfectly distanced. Everybody's having a mask, very clear information, very, you know, good signage, everything just working with the logistics. So, you know, that was very impressive. We're not quite as good at that back in the States, although we try. But you know, that was really nice. Although I have to say, kind of spooky to land at the Changi airport and it's empty. You know, the only people you see is people in, you know, almost biohazard suits, you know, and everybody's got a face mask. There were 10 people on my plane. That was a different feeling from arriving in Singapore previous years.
I see. So, whoa, you describe. I like the way you describe your experience within. Sounds a bit like the hospital. Not a lot of people in suits. Everything is very structured, and I see that you are a real advocate of the controls and flows that we have within the airport. And kudos to everyone within the aviation industry. So I believe, Frederick, it's been 1 year, 1.5 years of sort of lockdown. Perhaps, what's really one thing that you miss about pre-lockdown?
Oh, I mean, there's so much. There's so much you miss, you know. You can't get out, you can't travel, you can't meet people, you can't eat out.
One thing, the main thing that you miss.
Honestly, not having to have a mask on. I really don't like the mask. It gets hot, my glasses get, you know, foggy. That's the thing I miss. I agree with Ben though, it's pretty nice to be able to work in pajamas. So I'm a little bit disappointed you're doing this full body thing, because now I do have to wear pants, but okay, fine.
Yes, we'll actually feed that to our event organizer, perhaps to get a half shot in the future.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Thank you for the suggestion. And of course, lastly, to all the contestants dialing into our stream, words of encouragement.
Well, I just hope you're gonna have a lot of fun and do your best. You know, don't get stuck. Remember, there's almost always some easy points to get there if you get stuck somewhere, you know, but just do your best and try to have fun.
Thank you so much for your words of encouragement and your various stories within Singapore, Dallas, and everything. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, can we give Mr. Frederick a big round of applause? Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
So at this juncture, I would like to hand the time over to two of our speakers who are unable to join us on site. Ladies and gentlemen, let us put our hands together to welcome the host of IOI 2019, Baku, Azerbaijan, Dean Dr. Aras Yusupov.
Salam IOI, Baku is calling. Greetings from the land of fire, the land of taste algorithms, and the land of IOI 2019. It's great to be part of this amazing community, and it is inspiring to see that no matter what, International Olympiad in Informatics continues. Special thanks to Singapore team, which does fantastic job running 2 IOIs in a row. First time in the history during these unprecedented times. I wish all contestants best of luck in the competition, and to all of us, another productive, enjoyable event. It's great to see you again at IOI.
Thank you, Dr. Aras. And moving on to our next speaker, who unfortunately is unable to join us on site, but he is dialing from the poolside. So, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for our IC member Macedonia, Dr. Mile Yevanov.
Hello guys, greetings from Macedonia. We are here in our preparation camp for this year's IOI. I hope that you get a nice event and that you show your best knowledge on the previous days and that you got a medal. And I hope that next year we will have normal, and not new normal, but normal situation and normal on-site IOI. I expect to see you there also.
Thank you so much, Dr. Mile Yevanov. And at this juncture, this is the moment that you have been waiting for. We will be introducing the teams taking part in the IOI 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're ready, sit back, relax, and cheer out as loud as possible. Don't exactly relax. Remember, when your team comes up, cheer out as loud as possible. They will feel your support. So, ladies and gentlemen, over to the team introduction.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 33rd IOI. Introducing the teams. Argentina, Armenia, Australia, Austria, Azerbaijan, who happens to be our 2019 host, Bangladesh, Belarus, Belgium, Bolivia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Brazil, and ladies and gentlemen, the birthplace of IOI, Bulgaria, Canada, Chile, China, Colombia, Croatia, Cuba, Cyprus, Czech Republic, Denmark, Dominican Republic, and newcomer 2021, Ecuador, Egypt, who happens to be our 2024 host, El Salvador, Estonia, Finland, France, Georgia, Germany, Greece, Hong Kong, host 2023, Hungary, Iceland, India, and host 2022, Indonesia, Iran, Ireland, Israel, Italy, Japan, Jordan, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Latvia, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Macau, Macedonia, and our neighbors up north, Malaysia, Mexico, Moldova, Mongolia, Montenegro, Morocco, Netherlands, New Zealand, Nigeria, Norway, Palestine, and newcomer 2021, Peru, Philippines, Poland, Portugal, Republic of Korea, Romania, Russia, Saudi Arabia, Serbia, Singapore Team 1, Singapore Team 2, Slovakia, Slovenia, South Africa, Spain, Sri Lanka, Sweden, Switzerland, Syria, Taiwan, Tajikistan, Thailand, Tunisia, Turkey, Turkmenistan, Ukraine, United Kingdom, United States of America,
Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. All the contestants for the IOI 2021. Let us once again give them one big round of applause. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are near the end of our IOI 2021 opening ceremony. Allow me to walk everyone through some of the housekeeping announcements. So, as seen in some of our emails and on the website, there will be a virtual tour around the country's attraction. So, to find out more about the virtual tour that we have offered for this IOI 2021, do log on to the online activities tab within the website to check out more details about this virtual tour. Next up, we do have other online activities as well. So moving on, we do have our sponsor segment quiz. So at this year's IOI 2021, there were many sponsors. We are very pleased and honored to have our various sponsors coming in together, and they have offered some amazing prizes to be given. So there are some online quizzes that you could take part in with amazing prizes to be given away. Of course, for more details, do check it out on the online activities tab on the main page. And also, moving down the online activities tab, we have the Code Conback activity happening on the 23rd of June. This is a mini competition that we have on top of the main competition, where there are attractive prizes up to $1,000 to be given away. For more details, of course, do check out the online activities tab on the main page to find out more. Also, to highlight that we will be having the IOI conference on the 21st of June, this coming Monday. And if you want to find out the exact details and the link to dial into, do check out our main page to find out more. Lastly, we have a after our stream, we'll be showing the exact URL where you can check out all the activities. Alternatively, you can head up to Google and type in IOI 2021. The first link will bring you to our main page. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, we have come to the end of today's IOI 2021. So, understanding that there are some technical difficulties happening within our intro video, so ladies and gentlemen, I would like to bring everyone back to our last two teams who have been missed out on our team introduction. So, technical team, can we once again bring out the two teams that we have missed in the earlier team introduction?
United States of America, Uzbekistan, Venezuela, and last but not least, Vietnam.
Once again, I'd like to take this time to thank everyone for your patience and apologies for missing out our last two countries. But with that, we have patched everything together to give everyone a great, happy ending. So at this juncture, once again to all our contestants, all the best for the competition coming up on the 22nd to 25th of this month. My name is MC Hong Tian, signing off.